I'd like to welcome you to BeMoreNews.com, the news before the news, where we uncover the truth. Rainier Harvey, how are you?
I'm doing fine, Donnie. How are you?
Good. You're running for office.
Yeah, I'm running for the House of Delegates in the new 44B legislative district.
How's it going?
It's going great. You know, today marks 90 days before the primary, and my campaign is gearing up. We're picking up momentum. I have an event coming up on April the 3rd at the Overhills Mansion, and we're going to have a big announcement, Donnie.
Okay. Why should people vote for you?
Well, they should vote for me because of my experience, Donnie. I'm the only candidate in this race that brings government experience along with legislative experience. For over 30 years, Donnie, I've been involved in the political process. I worked in City Hall. I worked with the Speaker Pro Tem, Adrian Jones, as our political director for 15 years. And I worked for 3 branches of government: Baltimore City, Baltimore County, as you know, as a retired Baltimore County police officer, and I currently work for the state of Maryland. So I understand the legislative process. I've been on the opposite side of the table. I understand what they're looking for. I understand how legislation is moved and how it's passed. And I have the relationships to hit the ground running on day one in order to do that.
I got to ask you this. I've asked a lot of people this question, and you'd be surprised at some of the responses. But the question is, what is your legislative agenda?
My legislative agenda, Donnie, is twofold. It's one, to look at my district, which is very diverse, and look at how I can use the legislative process to fill the gaps. One is with education. As everyone knows, in certain parts of our district, certain subdivisions, they have no issues with getting funding for educational infrastructure or resources. I want to make sure that the entire district and the state benefits from educational funds. That's one. Two, business issues. When you look at our district, we have a huge gap with our businesses, our small businesses as well. I want to make sure that I use my legislative big stick, if you will, that the resources are equal on both sides of the district. I'm looking at various ways to improve small business, particularly in the Woodlawn part of the district.
Okay. Anything you want to add?
Yes. I want everyone to understand that when you go to elect your elected officials, look at their experience, look at their past, look at what they have done and their track record. Although I'm not an elected official, I have a track record. I want everyone to go on my website, which is www.rainierharvey.com. Look at my experience. Look at my relationships that I already have in Annapolis, and I can assure you that I will represent the people's interests for the diversity of the new 44B legislative district.
Keep on watching BeMoreNews.com, the news before the news, where we uncover the truth.